so today is July 23rd, which means it's my birthday. So Sam and I are gonna take a little day trip. We've been staying in Madrid, but Toledo is only 30 minutes away by train. So we're gonna head out and have some birthday adventures in a new city. Train station.
Time to get the birthday girl some lunch.
Yeah. So we decided to walk into the city, which was maybe a mistake considering it's almost 40 degrees out. Should have just grabbed a taxi, but at least they have these escalators that help you reach the summit of the center of the old town, I guess. So yeah, it's nice being in the shade and not having to climb steep stairs.
And it's kind of funny because just outside of the escalators are these old ruins. So it's like you have something very modern and then you have the ruins right beside it.
Yeah, quite the contrast. So we made it to the top.
And this is our reward. Check out these views. Birthday girl. What is your starter?
Alright, so we found a nice little restaurant and I've ordered Gazpacho, which is a cold tomato soup with onions, peppers, and cucumbers, but you can't see any of that because it looks like they've just liquefied it and turned it into a bit of a cream. So let's try it.
Refreshing?
That is so refreshing on a day like today. And it's a little bit tart and tangy, which I really like. I could drink this out of a glass, it's so good. And what is your entree?
I'm trying something I've never tried before. It's called migas del pastor. And if you look down here, it's got meat, it's got some kind of breadcrumbs here, and it also has veggies. I think these may be peppers. Ooh. So let's take a bite with the meat and the breadcrumbs.
How is it?
It's really good. I think that's a piece of like chorizo meat.
Nice.
Spicy.
And what does the birthday gal have?
So I'm having a type of tortilla, which is basically potatoes and egg, kind of like an omelet style meal. And this also has ham in it, and I've got some pork right underneath. They've soaked it in ketchup, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's alright. I actually had this for breakfast today, and that was a little bit better. So I see your main dish has arrived.
You know what? This is actually my favorite Spanish dish that I've tried since I've been in Spain. It's called paella. Take a look down here. We're going to be doing a bit more of a dedicated video to this soon, but for now you can basically know that it's a mixed type of rice with seafood and vegetables.
Alright, let's take a bite of that.
So good. It's got a really rich and kind of creamy sauce. I just absolutely love this. And over here in Spain, wine is like water. I had a choice between water and wine, so I got my own bottle. I think I made the right decision. I'm glad we got about a 30-minute break in between our main course and dessert. What do you have?
I am having flan. And I don't really know how to describe this dessert except to say that it's popular in South America and in Spain.
And your mom makes a really good flan.
Yes, and the brown stuff you see, it's kind of like caramelized sugar. But I really can't explain the dessert itself because I have no idea what it's made with, even though I've eaten it my whole life. That's good.
Right, and I have one of my all-time favorites, arroz con leche. And this is a rice pudding, and unlike you, I can explain what's in it. There's milk, there's rice, and there's cinnamon. And you know who makes a good rice pudding? My mom, too.
Let's take a bite.
Stir that cinnamon around a bit. It's really good. It's really creamy. I can tell they've used like maybe even a cream instead of a milk.
Nice.
And lots of sugar and cinnamon.
So is it served hot or cold here?
Cold.
Nice. visiting the Alcázar, which is the one building that dominates the city skyline, and they also have a really cool military museum. And normally I wouldn't be into that, but because it's so hot outside, it's actually been really nice being indoors with AC, just learning a bit of the history by force.
To realize that Spain is more of a winter destination. All we've been doing since we've come here is sweating like pigs.
So we are hiding indoors again. We found a little corner store with lots of fans and popsicles, so trying to cool down here, people. I think that's about all we can handle for today. So cooling off yet again with ice cream cones this time, and now we're gonna head back to the train station and try to get back to Madrid a little bit earlier than planned.